All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
Order in this homosexual court. It's the Honorable Judge Jingle Jacob Schubach.
And the Honorable Judge Mariah Mariah Gavitt. The disputes are real, the decisions are final, and the judges are homosexual. This is Gay Court. Hello, and welcome back to Gay Court, the comedy podcast where we debate all things LGBTQ+.
Gay rights.
Gay rights!
This week, the Queer Courtroom has dedicated an entire episode to the season of Slay. And that's not S-L-A-Y, it's S-L-E-I-G-H. It's the HoliGAYS. Today we'll be determining the gayest holiday songs, determining the gayest things about celebrating the holidays, and finally, I will be reporting on the curious case of Millie Bobby Brown versus gay Twitter in front of the jury of our queers.
Yes, we're about to jingle our jingle bells.
We're going to jingle them all the way.
But before you jump into this holiday season, we want to invite all y'all to be part of the debate. Since we want you all to do your fucking civic duty and be part of Gay Court, send us an email at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your queer conundrums, embarrassing dating stories, if you ever dated a mall Santa, anything.
Ooh.
Really anything, because we need material and we want to make fun of people. Just kidding, we don't.
Gay mall Santa. I feel like that has the potential to be a 90-minute Netflix original. Just called Slay. Maybe?
It's called Slay.
Is that
Maybe.
Slay? Big Slay? Big Slay.
Slay.
I think it's a good idea.
Riding Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, exactly.
#slay.
If you don't know what to write, be sure to follow us on social media at Gay Court Podcast, where we'll be posting prompts, memes, honestly, anything we want. Again, like we said last week, we recently went viral on Instagram. So we're a very good follow. And this also seems like the perfect time to tell you that there is not a gay lift for the week yet again. If you want to be a gay lift, just come on to our social media and be like, hey, let me on the podcast. And
Let
we
me
will let
in.
you on.
Yes, we will. We just have one criteria.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be breathing.
And part of the LGBTQ plus community and or an ally.
Talk, Valentina. Ally.
We get a phobe on here.
That would be wild if we got a homophobe on our podcast and we didn't know ahead of time.
Maybe. Just kidding.
Maybe. If you're homophobic and want to be on our podcast, why are you listening right now?
I can't answer any of these questions. And since we don't have a guest, let's get right into the faggotry and talk about these shit.
Why did you write that in the outline? Here we go.
I didn't write that.
Did I write that?
Did you write that?
Maybe
I wrote that many moons ago.
All right. Well, it's time for segment 1, Gays on the Case.
Gays on the Case, where we look at something queer and dissect it. This week, we'll be talking through our favorite Christmas songs.
Which is especially appropriate because we are discussing this on the day that Spotify Wrapped launched.
That's true. Well, who was on your Wrapped, Jacob?
My number 1 was Charlie XCX. Number 2 was Lorde. And number 3 was Taylor Swift. Unsurprisingly, my top 5 songs were 4 Charlie XCX songs and then Super Freaky Girl. So Charlie XCX supremacy
Well,
really brought me through. I mean, I feel like I haven't listened to any other albums other than Crash and Renaissance. So
that's a lie. Carly Rae Jepsen. That's all you listened to when you were here in New York.
yeah, but I don't think that was counted in the what do you call it?
It counted up to the end of October.
Oh, so then it did count.
Mm-hmm.
Carly Rae Jepsen. All right, then Carly Rae Jepsen was also in there. I think she's my 5th artist or something.
Okay, that's fine.
Who was on yours?
With no surprise, as per last week's episode, my number 1 was Little Mix.
Take a sip of a secret potion.
Mm-hmm. And then it was Beyonce,
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then it was Charlie XCX.
Yes, we love Miss Charlie XCX.
Then it was Six the Musical. And then it was Kim Petras. Very gay. It's very gay.
I will say, in the podcast section, our podcast was number 5 for me.
Mine was number one because I only listened to this podcast.
Oh, period. As you should.
More so for just to because you told me to.
Yeah, to get our metrics up. You got to get the numbers. Got to get the girls listening. I was behind like Scam Goddess, which I listen to like every single week. She's a weekly, we're bi-weekly. It's different, you know?
Yeah.
I've tried to get Lacey Mosley on this podcast several times. And by several times, I mean I've DM'd her like 3 or 4 times. And
Has she seen it? Has she read it?
I do it on Twitter. So I don't think can you tell if she's seen it?
Yeah, it's a scene.
Oh, I'll have to look back. But so far she has not responded. So Lacey, if you're listening, the biggest scam you could pull is to be on this podcast.
That's the biggest scam we could pull, honestly.
Yeah, that's the biggest scam we could pull. Here we are. One day. Anyways, so in terms of the gayest Christmas songs, Ryan, what do you got?
My first on the list is Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why? Why not?
Santa Tell Me.
Was it that song they did a remix to was it like My Neck, My Back, My Pussy, My Crack?
What?
Wasn't it that one? Or was it another song? I'm pretty sure it was Santa Tell Me, like the background music. But it was on SoundCloud. It came out like a few years ago and the gays were going wild for it.
I don't remember.
Why is this one of my favorite Christmas songs? Because it's a fucking bop. It's Ariana Grande. It's a fucking bop.
Yes.
I love Christmas.
Plus the music video is like so cute when they're all wearing like little fuzzy hats and they're all in the big bed together, and it's just like exactly how you want to wake up on Christmas morning.
It is Santa Tell Me, My Neck, My Back. Here, let me play for you.
Yeah, of course.
All you ladies pop your
Oh, yeah.
pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies.
Yep.
That'll be our intro to this video.
Oh my god!
Like this.
Can you do that? Can you make that the intro?
Yeah. On the topic though of Ariana Grande, she also has the Christmas and Chill EP, which is fantastic first and foremost. But also she had Last Christmas and Santa Tell Me. Or wait. As we were talking about Santa Tell Me. Never mind.
Are you good?
No, I meant Santa Baby.
Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
Maybe. But Last Christmas is also when she hits that like last
Do it again. Do it again.
Last Christmas.
Should I do one, then you do one?
Oh,
Or
really?
should I just No, like the list.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I said Christmas Chill. Obviously, we need to talk about Mariah Carey's iconic All I Want for Christmas Is You.
The fact that's on my list and not your list.
No, it's right there. It's on my list.
Oh my god, it is on your list.
Neither of us can read today. Neither of us can read or comprehend anything. I'm so sorry. Mariah Carey. I just listened to her podcast. She was on a podcast with Meghan Markle, talking about the word diva and how diva has been changed from this like idol and like this icon to being like a negative thing and being like you're like a terrible person. And I was like, Mariah Carey, you are very fucking smart. I fucking love you even more now. It was a great podcast episode.
Whose podcast was it?
Meghan Markle's.
She has a podcast.
Yeah, it's called Archetypes. And it's
The
all about,
Duchess
like,
of Sussex.
The Duchess of Sussex has a podcast called Archetypes, where it's like women talking about different words that they've been called throughout their lives and how those words have been a negative connotation when they really should be like a positive thing.
Interesting.
So like a man would be called a boss, but a woman gets called a bitch, and things like that. So it's a really interesting podcast. She got some good
Interesting.
hosts on there.
Okay.
But anyways, All I Want for Christmas Is You is truly chef's kiss.
It
one of
is
the best
it
songs.
is the only Christmas song that truly exists
Yeah.
outside of Christmas.
I actually read a tweet the other day that she's made $72 million from just that song.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, she has she started to play into more the fact that she is the Queen of Christmas.
Mhm.
Didn't she recently try to trademark
Yeah.
or what was it? Was it
She tried
Queen
to
of Christmas?
trademark Queen of Christmas and they said no. I love when trademarks don't go through because it's so funny.
I remember the Kylie versus
Yeah.
Kylie one.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Kylie Minogue really came through on that one.
She did. But that is truly the epitome epitome
Mhm.
of Christmas songs, I will say. Is All I
Also,
Want for Christmas Is You.
yeah, the music video where she's like on the not jet ski, snowmobile. The snowmobile with like the red jumpsuit. Oh, a fashion moment. She knew what she was doing.
She always knows what she's doing.
She's a diva. She is the diva.
Can I tell you any Mariah Carey song aside from that? And um
Emotion.
Emotion. And then the one where she's
Circles.
like, I will hunt you down. Na, 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 na. Touch My Body?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Is Touch My Body her too?
Maybe? I don't really know.
As you can see, we're
so
not.
many albums. I'm like, I don't keep up.
She has as many albums as Nick Cannon has children.
Ooh.
Oh,
Maybe. Because
maybe.
Butterfly was like her sixth, and that was like in the 90s.
Maybe.
She has 15 studio albums. So she has more albums than Nick Cannon has children.
That we know of yet.
Glad we could clear that up.
Well, anyway, Mariah Carey, we love you. We love your Christmas song. Just Christmas song. My turn?
Yes.
I have Underneath the Christmas Tree by Kelly Clarkson.
That is another good one. Kelly's Wrapped in Red album. The taste.
I love how this song has like the vibes. You're like, oh, this must be something from like the 50s that she like put her own like spin on. But it's actually just her own song.
Underneath the Christmas tree. Yeah, I would say that's probably up there in terms of like the best of the best.
The Christmas of the Christmas.
Yeah. Did you see that she did karaoke on her show recently? And she did I want to say it was Stupid Love by Lady Gaga. Really good.
I don't remember. I mean, whenever I see it, I don't like openly search for them. If they pop up on my Twitter, I'll watch them. But I'm not out here like, let me search for karaoke.
I don't openly search for karaoke. Listen, if she goes on tour with karaoke, I'll be there.
AKA a cover album.
Yeah.
A cover album tour.
Kelly Clarkson, the cover album tour.
I mean, she is truly the
cover artist.
The true American Idol.
Yeah. The true American Idol. We've got the true diva and the true idol. My next one is Lady Gaga Christmas Tree. Do you know this one?
No.
It's like a underrated banger. I don't think a lot of people know about it, but the line that gets the girls going is light me up, put me on top. Let's fa la 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 la. You've never heard this song?
No.
Really?
Does this look like a face of someone who knows this song?
Maybe. I feel like I had a Now That's What I Call Christmas CD when I was in high school, and I listened to the shit out of that thing. Like, I loved that CD. Couldn't tell you where it is now. But I think this was one of the songs on there, and I was like, wow, Lady Gaga is very talented.
Wow, Miss Gaga.
She's putting sex into Christmas? Iconic. Iconic.
I mean, that's how Jesus was born.
Ooh.
Just kidding. No, that's not how he was born. It was freaking Immaculate Conception.
The Immaculate Conception, but sure. Maybe.
Well, then my next one was All I Want for Christmas Is You. Oh, but then I have like Santa Baby.
Santa Baby.
Just like, I don't know which version, but that song is like incredibly sexual for Christmas, I will say.
But also, what's that other one where it's like, baby, it's cold outside.
It's literally called Baby, It's Cold Outside. Baby,
It's Cold Outside. That one. That one's also very like sexual and like kind of pervy and creepy.
Yeah, that's a rapey one.
Yeah, right?
Yes, that is the yearly discourse over that song is it's a little bit
And then what's the other one? Oh, I Saw Mommy Kissing
Santa Claus. Yeah.
I used to have a CD. I have a lot of CDs apparently. That was like all of your favorite cartoon characters singing songs. But it was also like celebrities because there was like Rosie O'Donnell was singing songs, and then Angelica Pickles sang I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus last night. It was very confusing. This podcast is literally just me unlocking like core memories that I had.
As you can see, I have no idea how to respond to that one.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I think it's come to the time that Gay Court must rule on the gayest Christmas song.
We already know what it is.
Yeah, but we have to say it and rule it into existence.
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Beautiful.
Slay.
I'm glad that we could establish Miss Mariah Carey still reigns as the true queen of Christmas.
Though she couldn't name brand that. She couldn't trademark that.
In the eyes of the United States Trademark Committee, no. But in the eyes of gay court, yes.
In the eyes of the Supreme Court, maybe not. But in the eyes of gay court,
yes.
slay.
Slay. All right, well, that takes us to our second segment, which is HoliGAYS.
Slay! Slay! HoliGAYS, where we cross-examine the same theme or topic. This week, we're going to be debating the gayest shit from holiday season.
Gay shit. We love gay shit.
Gay shit. Should I bring one to the table? Then you bring one?
Sure.
Gingerbread houses.
Mm-hmm.
It's an arts and crafts activity, I would say.
We do love arts and crafts.
Which is a little bit, Mm-hmm. You can use like lots of rainbow shit, like M&Ms and shit to decorate it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing holding it together and you decorate with is it's just white cream everywhere. Sounds kind of gay to me.
I would also say though that like gingerbread houses are kind of frustrating.
Aren't gays frustrating?
Yes, they can be. Like mine never stuck together, and then you just like hold it for like a really long time, and it was just like aggravating.
Well, I guess you never used to. You didn't use enough cream.
I didn't use thick enough cream, apparently. The more you know.
Mm-hmm. The more you know. There
was one time when I was a child that I was making a gingerbread house, and it kept falling apart, and I got really, really frustrated. So I took my fist and I punched it through the roof of the gingerbread house, and made it look like Santa had crashed through the gingerbread house. And I thought that was really creative, but my parents were like, "You made a mess."
You also have anger issues, apparently.
Yeah, crafting when it comes to like crafting and making food look pretty, I just don't think it's for me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You don't like meticulous things.
It's just not for me when it comes to food. I feel like when I do like normal art, it's not food related. It's fine. My first choice was Santa and his reindeer. And I only picked this because the reindeer have like really fruity names. Like Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Like if you haven't been called Prancer at least once in your life.
I've been called faggot.
Same. I don't think I've ever been actually called Prancer, but I feel like that could be like a fun, cute little nickname. If you had a friend group of 8 gay people, you each get to be one of the deer.
Who gets to be Rudolph?
The one girl in the group of 9 gays gets to be Rudolph.
My next one was Rudolph. He's a colorful outcast. That sounds pretty gay.
That is true. And I feel like if you like look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and like watch it through like a gay lens.
Okay, are you talking about that stop motion video, the movie a long time ago, the holiday one?
Yeah.
Yes, I also talked about that. Well, that freaking little white twink elf thing. Was it Hermie?
Hermie the elf who wants to be a dentist. He doesn't want to make toys.
Yeah, that's he's gay.
Doesn't he get together with like one of like little pink elves? I shouldn't assume the pink elf's gender. I shouldn't.
Well, I mean, like, if you look at that little elf, that's a gay man. That's a gay man.
He is wearing lipstick the entire movie.
He wants to be a dentist. I mean, not saying that dentists are all gay, but I mean, like, come on. He's gay.
Yeah. I think there's something like also just like in his
name's Hermie.
True. His denial of like trying to like make toys and like be like separate and special from the group does make him like a little fruity to me.
Sounds like you.
One time, this is a segue. One time when I was a child again, I went to the dentist, and I was like in 3rd to 5th grade, somewhere in that range, very early on in my elementary days. And I went to the dentist, and he was like asking me like what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I was like, "Oh, I want to be a dentist." And he was like, he like stopped the tooth examination. He was like, "Really? Like, what makes you want to be a dentist?" And I was like, "I lied. I didn't actually want to be a dentist. I just thought you would like that." And then he got really quiet and like just worked on my teeth silently for the rest of the time. So don't lie to your dentists, folks.
I'm pretty sure he was like, I just have no idea how to respond to that.
I was like, "I'm just kidding. I lied." Sometimes it's fun to lie.
I don't know how to respond to that.
No, well.
Well, there's that.
But no, I agree. Rudolph, slay. I'm trying to think of like other like holiday movies that also fall into like that like queer coded category. I always liked All of the Other Reindeer,
I didn't
where
watch that.
it was this dog voiced by Drew Barrymore, iconic, and she turned on the
Oh wait,
radio.
sorry. I know what
Yes,
I just
yes.
thought of. No. I don't know that. I don't
Oh.
know your movie. I thought of a movie.
Okay, well, you should know All of the Other Reindeer. It's the best Christmas movie of all time. I have it on DVD. Basically, Drew Barrymore's a dog named Olive, and Olive turns on the radio and hears Santa being like, "Oh, Christmas is in jeopardy this year. We're gonna have to rely on Rudolph and all of the other reindeer," saying all of instead of Olive, and she heard it as Olive, and so she makes it her mission to leave her house and go all the way to the North Pole to help Santa, even though she's a dog and can't fly. Olive the Other Reindeer. You have to watch it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. She saves Christmas.
I'm like, okay, then. Well, you just spoiled it.
Well, are you surprised? Oh, I know which one you're going to talk about. Okay, go ahead.
It's like the All Dogs Go to Heaven, but the Christmas one.
No.
Like an All Dogs. I think it's like All Dogs Christmas Carol or something like that.
Okay.
I remember that one.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That's
when the ladies are singing, Grandma's gonna sue the pants off of Santa.
Out of Santa. That's my favorite part. That was my favorite part.
Looking back, I'm like, it might be a little bit problematic.
Grandma's gonna screw the pants off of Santa. Na, 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 na,
and that's what she's gonna do. Grandma's gonna screw the pants off of Santa.
I love that movie. That movie was iconic for all the right and wrong reasons.
Yeah, we need to go back and find more about that movie because I'm sure there's a treasure trove of memes like that haven't been brought onto Twitter yet. And I'm like, we need to find them and uncover them and like preserve them.
Oh my god, I like just Googled it. Why does it only have 2 out of 5 stars?
Because it's probably actually terrible, but we remember it being really, really good.
It's an amazing movie. I just remember like, oh my god, that movie. What's her last name? Like Spankenheimer?
It was something weird like that, yeah. And like it literally like shows her body being like run over by something, doesn't it? I don't remember. I need to watch that. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch that again. My next one, I think this is gonna be my last one. This is all I got really. Is holiday cards. There is just like, I feel like the drama of it all, the campness of it, the fact that you're going to go sit down at a JCPenney portrait studio and get your photos taken every year is just so camp and so slay to me that I fucking love it. Now, as a child, again, we're going deep into my childhood, apparently. I always wanted my family to dress up in matching costumes, pajamas, whatever it was, and they always said no. They always stifled my creativity until one year, I think it was like my freshman year of college, I like cracked them. I was like, this is the time, this is the moment. And so we dressed up as elves, and let me tell you, it was cute. We had like red and white pants and like these green shirts. It was fantastic. The best Christmas card we've ever done. And you know what? It outsold. Everyone on my Facebook, everyone on my Instagram was like, this is the best card I've ever seen. Da, 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 da. And I was like, that's why you let the gay person in the family creative direct your holiday photos. I rest my case. We should have taken holiday photos. We should have taken holiday photos when I was there.
You should have done a lot of things when you were here.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Well, I have the 3 wise men.
There.
Were they a throuple? Who knows? Why did they give a baby gold, frankincense, and myrrh? Who knows? Why did they travel around the world to go see a baby? Why did they do the most for this baby?
Yeah. It was like a little weird that they were just like 3 guys traveling around through like the desert and shit. And I was also like, how did they know to go to, what is it, a barn?
They followed the North Star? Or is that Pinocchio?
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
No, they did follow the North Star to find baby Jesus. That was like a little, like if somebody, okay, let's say like you had a child in the hospital and 3 men came up and were like, we want to give your baby presents. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
It was a different time, but like, Jesus. Did you have anything else that you'd like to add to the
Gay Corp. Oh, just a side note. Do you remember that weird Folgers incest commercial?
Was that for Christmas or was that for Thanksgiving?
I'm pretty sure it was Christmas. Because she was like, "You're my present this year."
You're right. She did say that.
Yeah, and it felt like a bow on him.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be heterophobic here and say that was crazy for them to do that.
The best part of waking up is incest in your cup.
Ooh. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that.
Should we watch it right now?
No.
Live.
Live reacting to the incest commercial. Brother and sister. It was a 2009 commercial?
Must have the wrong house.
Sister? Oh, I missed you so much. They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh, real
He
coffee.
was in West Africa?
She's here.
Brought you something from far away.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Wait, did he bring her Folgers all the way from West Africa?
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
Oh my god. The way that they looked at each other was just like so intense. And then the parents came downstairs and were like, what's going
Going
on?
One of the comments was, what really confuses me is when he says, "Finally, some real coffee." Like, isn't West Africa one of the largest coffee exporters on earth?
I wonder where Folgers sources their coffee from. And I hope that it's ethical. It's probably not.
Sourced from incest.
I hate that. I hate that. All right. So out of all of these things, what is the gayest thing about the holidays?
Grandma's gonna screw the pants off of Santa.
I mean, court rule. 2.5 stars. 2 stars or 2.5 stars?
2 stars.
2 stars. Ooh, she lost out on that half a star. But you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
You know
Alright.
what's coming in like second for me is that little twink elf Hermie.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, Rudolph really has that cornered. The whole movie, really.
It's very queer. Reclaiming.
We're reclaiming. Fantastic. We love celebrating the holidays every single year.
I love to jingle my bells.
Jingle jangle. Well, with that, that takes us to our final segment of the hour. Let the record show, homos.
Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa. That's what Grandpa's gonna do. Woo-hoo!
Grandma's gonna screw the pants off the Santa. Can you put that there?
Yeah, of course. That's incredible. All right, so this week, not holiday related, we are talking about Millie Bobby Brown because Millie Bobby Brown quit Twitter after being turned into an anti-gay, in quotes, meme.
Should we have put, instead of the grandma screw the pants of the Santa, should it be Millie Bobby Brown singing? You may say I'm a dreamer.
I'll put that here.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
And the grandma there. So we'll cover both of the bases. Ryan, what do you know about Millie Bobby Brown being turned into an anti-gay meme?
I don't know the origin story, but
Mhm.
I just know when we're on any social media platform at now, whenever it's like two gays like really in a good relationship or something, or like something doing something really cute, there's someone in the comments going, "Call Millie. Where's Millie? Millie's out here. Where's Millie?" Something like that. Anything about Millie Bobby Brown. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Mhm.
There is this ongoing meme of her distaste
For the
of
LGBT
the GPT,
community.
which I know is a meme. It's not real.
Yes.
But I just know it has been going on for quite a while. And all I know is if it's just gays doing something, either if it's cute, if it's cringe, if it's just gays just doing shit that's gay, someone's always in the comments, they call Millie.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's never like a straight person saying it, it's always a gay person. So I feel like this is a very gay meme. It's a very niche meme. Because I'm pretty sure if I were to be like to a straight person, like, what's the Millie Bobby Brown meme? They're like, I don't know. Like she was bald for like part of her life.
Maybe like
Or
her on Hot Ones where she's like, that one.
that one, or like you may say I'm a dreamer.
Those are the three Millie Bobby Brown, Molly Bobby Brown, Millie Bobby Brown memes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting because this has been going on since 2018, which is literally 4 years ago.
5 years in a couple weeks, bitch.
Yeah, 5 years in a couple weeks. It's just
That's a kindergartner.
I'm like, I don't think I know of any other meme that has lasted that long. Like maybe like a couple of like SpongeBob memes like are in rotation like that, but like I don't think anything has perpetuated my memory of that long. Just Millie Bobby Brown being homophobic. All right, so let's hop into the curious case of Millie Bobby Brown versus gay Twitter. So first and foremost, I want to say that this happened in 2018 when Millie Bobby Brown was 14, and we should not be making fun of children on the internet. Bad, 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 bad. Kara Cunningham was right when she said, leave Britney alone. And we'll just start with that. Okay, so the mistaken belief, again, this is not true. This is not factual. Millie Bobby Brown is not known to be homophobic. That Millie Bobby Brown is homophobic stems from a series of meme tweets going back to 2017. So November 2017, a Twitter user named Kels Fiona tweeted a fake ridiculous story about meeting the actress at an airport. And in the story, Kels Fiona claimed that Millie Bobby Brown aggressively pulled off her hijab and stamped on it. That account has since been suspended from Twitter. Lord knows if Elon Musk will bring it back. But the story went viral and inspired another seemingly implausible tweet by someone named Oddly Pop, in which the person wrote, "It's time for me to share my story. One day I saw Millie Bobby Brown in the mall and I asked for a selfie and she said, I don't take selfies with fags. Homo sex is a sin, and broke my iPhone X. I couldn't stop crying. I'm so ashamed. Hashtag take down Millie Bobby Brown." Very aggressive. Obviously this is like not a real story. Like I don't think Millie Bobby Brown is just going to the mall, but
Yes, because when she was 14.
yeah, when she was 14. So this just like quickly like took off as like a mini trend in and of itself, where people would tweet fake stories about Millie Bobby Brown being homophobic. And people were just saying that it was ridiculous and like so unbelievable that Millie Bobby Brown would be homophobic, which is what made it funny. So people were like doctoring, photoshopping photos of her, like sending hateful messages. And people said that they were just harmless fun because it was clearly fake. And that's part of why it was funny, because of the absurdity of it all. Unfortunately, like we said at the start of this, Millie Bobby Brown was 14 years old, and was, not happy when she saw this. Okay, so according to BuzzFeed, apparently there's a rise of usage and hashtag takedown Millie Bobby Brown every single June, which is surprising, again, that it's lasted this long. And the post started out as a joke, and some users are saying that the meme is for gays only, and heterosexuals should not even interact. No likes, no comments, no replies, no retweets, no nothing to interact or add to the content, because it is a gay-specific meme. I think with like the advent of TikTok, like we've kind of lost that narrative, and people are just liking these Millie Bobby Brown posts to this day. And people were just, upset that Millie Bobby Brown felt so terrible about this meme that she had to leave Twitter. And people said things like, pretending Millie Bobby Brown, a literal child, is a violent homophobe for memes is disgusting and not funny at all. You are grown adults editing photos of her with captions that include the F slur, violence against the LGBTQ community for comedy, is fucking gross. Which, fair, true. So Millie left Twitter when she was 14 and didn't make a statement on this until she was 16. On her 16th birthday, she posted an Instagram that said, "Ya girls, 16, smiley face. 16 has felt like a long time coming. I feel like change needs to happen for not only this generation, but the next. Our world needs kindness and support in order for us children to grow and succeed. The last few years haven't been easy, I'll admit that. There are moments I get frustrated from the inaccuracy, inappropriate comments, sexualization, and unnecessary insults that have resulted in pain and insecurity for me, but I will not ever be defeated. I'll continue doing what I love and spreading the message in order to make change. Let's focus on what needs changing, and I hope this video informs you on the things that go on behind the scenes of the headlines and flashing lights. Don't worry, I'll always find a way to smile. Winky face, Lego, 16. Art. Yes, this was also accompanied by a video of like paparazzi photos of Millie Bobby Brown, like headlines that said like Millie Bobby Brown turned into an anti-gay meme, and like all of these like very visceral messages about her rise to fame as a child, set to Changes by Justin Bieber. And I was like, okay, Millie Bobby Brown, she went into CapCut and started editing a video. A queen, a legend.
Not the CapCut.
CapCut. I think, I don't know if it was CapCut, but it was like some like very lowbrow editing software that she put this together in, and it was cute. So all that to say, stop bullying Millie Bobby Brown. She's a good actress and a talented person.
Will it go in the gay history books? Of course.
Of course it'll go in the gay history books of the time gay Twitter took it too far, in my opinion.
Gay history books.
Yeah, gay history books. That's the Curious Case of Millie Bobby Brown. All right, so she's in the gay court history books as
for the wrong reasons. But
for the wrong reasons, but I would like to think that Millie Bobby Brown is a LGBTQ plus ally, activist,
supporter.
I don't have any proof of that, but I do believe it. Ally.
Talk, Valentina. Ally.
All right, so that takes us, unfortunately, to the saddest part of the show, the closing statements. Wah, wah, wah. So the closing statements is where we share our final thoughts, comments, concerns, and opinions on the episode. Ryan, what would you like to share with the group?
You may say I'm a dreamer. And let's go get dough, because grandma's gonna screw the pants off of Santa.
You always have the best closing statements, and then I'm always just like, I love Mariah Carey. I love Millie Bobby Brown. And that's all I got to say.
Was that your closing statement?
Oh, actually, no. Here's my closing statement. Yes, Mariah Carey. Yes, Millie Bobby Brown. Slay, slay, slay. Also, if you have a gay person in your family, you need to let them creative direct and be in charge of the holiday family photo. It will just be better. That's all I have to say. I stand by it. All right, so that was the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to find us on social at Gay Court Podcast. And then my handle is I got Shubach, IGOTSCHUPBACH. And Ryan's is What's Up? It's Ryan, WAZUPITSRYAN. Remember, if you hear this and you don't follow, that makes you
homophobic. Be an ally. Yes, and like we said at the top of the podcast, just jingle your fucking bells, bitches. It's holiday season. Time to slay. Time to holiGAY. And send us an email at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com for, material. Have you made out with a mall Santa? I know some of y'all have. Jacob probably has. But
Nope.
Also, give us stars. We like stars. We want to be famous. So give us stars. But anything less than 5 stars on any of your podcast platforms is what?
homophobic.
Yes. See you next time. Stay chaotic. Jingle your fucking bells. holiGAY, holislay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Gay Court is a Perfectly Done Toast podcast production.